maybe high functioning, have found a way to control their steaming. You see some people, they have these spinners, some people they have the squishy balls, some people they have like the magnetic sand. Z, welcome, good to have you if you're still there. So a lot of people have a way to regulate themselves. It's either you're using the spinner, the squishy ball, the magnetic sand, there's this ball also that can just feel like it's melting into your hand. So these are ways that people find to regulate themselves and stop themselves from being overwhelmed. But when it comes to tick is something they can't even regulate, they can't control. It's more like an issue. Just like Israel said, ticking is issue, but steaming is not issue. However, they may look alike when you see people doing them. Yes, Israel. Hello, Israel.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, maybe let me just this little second. Let me just borrow, because you know when you're trying to look over Google, and I don't know if it's affecting TikTok, but if it is, I'm just gonna get my tablet because I
Okay.
was looking at the difference between tick and
And
steaming
steaming, yes.
because I wanted it to add up to
Yeah.
where you are. So hopefully, just give me a second. Just a second.
Okay, while you are looking it up, we are going to look at how do you support a child who is having tick, because the biggest part of having tick is embarrassment. The people,
Well, okay,
yes.
I found it.
Okay.
I found it.
You want to share with us what you have?
Yeah, well, okay. What people should know about tick is like ticks are sudden, rapid, and jerky movements, vocalizations that are often triggered by an urge.
Yeah.
And examples: eye blinking,
Yes.
throat clearing, nose twitching, head jerks,
Yes.
various vocalizations.
Yes.
The stimming is hand flapping, rocking, finger waving, pacing, which I do sometimes.
Okay.
But that's just not, don't crucify. That's just to tell the truth.
It's a regulatory movement. You're trying to regulate.
Thinking, vocalization like humming and grunting.
Yes.
So let me just really add my view before you go any further, because I want to try and end it in time. Or if you could do part 2 about the stimming and ticks, right?
Okay.
The reason why we fail to know the difference between stimming, because we don't really read enough, because stimming is still ongoing, but we don't ask where is this. Okay, we don't ask. Okay, why? Okay, everybody asks this question: why is he stimming? Why is she stimming?
Yes.
Within our community, because our community doesn't have a clue how they operate.
Yes.
Now, it's not out of arrogance, and it's certainly not out of ignorance.
Yes.
It's because we are not being sensitive enough. We're not reading enough, because they are not a crime. It's not like possessive stuff. No.
Yeah.
Some people, let me give you an example, if you don't mind. On steaming. Now, some people say, why do you pace? But they don't know it's part of steaming.
Yes, it's a part of steaming.
Why do you pace? Okay, sometimes I pace. I didn't, my parents didn't know anything about steaming.
Yeah.
No, there were babies in the game. No offense. Because they were just thinking that, oh, you don't talk like anybody else. That was where their mind went to.
Yeah.